Good day, lords and ladies, and welcome back to WilderMyth, me, Cornish-knight. Now, as one of our commenters has stated, we can turn a hunter into... There is an ability you can get. For example, if you can increase her hunting knife, it's very good for basically playing her as a rogue. You can play a hunter very well as a rogue. Because damage attacks do ×2 damage after armor if flanking. And so there's an item that allows you to, once you upgrade the skinning knife, there's an item that allows you to bypass armor. So if you can get another hunter, I'll probably do that. Right, so let's go here and explore. That's going to kick off relatively soon. Yeah. Neither of these are factions that I face in the main campaign. That's fine. I'll get rid of that single one. They can have an additional card added to their deck. These guys are annoying. Right, okay. So let's finish this. No, one of the reasons I don't really play a melee, like basically a rogue build, a melee rogue build in this game, is because if you're not a melee fighter like a warrior, you don't get a lot of armor and the enemies hit relatively hard. But against these guys, I suspect the rogue would probably work very well, the rogue build. Well, here's the windmill. Door's locked. Real sturdy too. You folks looking to get into the windmill? Yes, we thought we'd repair it, get it back in working order. Well, that'd be nice. You have to talk with Madame Magotti. She has the key. Her place is down the path. Madame Magotti, is that really her name? Oh no, it's just what we always called her. I think her real name is Suflara. A witch's cottage in the woods. What could possibly go wrong? They knock on the door. Go away. No love potions today. You don't want a love potion. We've come to ask for the key. Key? What key? The key to the windmill. The farmer said to come to see you. Oh, that key. Well, yes, I sort of lost it. Seriously? We need to get the windmill up and running. Well, hold on. Hold on. Ah, yes. Nope. Now, where did I... Ah, yes. No, not that either. You hear clanking from inside. Here we are. Yes, I wrote this down so I wouldn't forget it. Right then, I can do a spell to remember where I left the key, but something has to be lost in return for finding it. Okay, get on with losing then. I can't, sorry kids, I don't have much left to forget, not much to lose. Let's try, are you messing? That's a dice roll, these are guarantees, let's try that. You wouldn't be pulling our leg, would you? Maybe you do remember where the key is? Pulling legs? Now, why ever would I do that? Now then, what, you got something to lose? I guess I give you this ring. It was my father's, his father before him. Ah, personal item you're very attached to. That would definitely, come on. Come on in, kids. Now then, place the ring in the cauldron. Are those bones? Never mind that. Try focus, dear. No way, I don't know what dark magic it is, but I know a part of it. Give us the key. You fool, you think you can command me? And they get blasted out of the room. I feel like we could have gone better, whatever. Let's just get out of here. I landed right on my tailbone. Guess we're doing this the hard way. Yeah, it cost us 1 legacy point. So, what do we want? Hide or fabric? Provides 2 fabric. Tanner provides 2 hide. Hide is always... Ooh, hide is for armor, fabric. Let's go with hide. Won't take us too long to do. Yes, we're getting hides. So what we got? Yeah, we actually won't have that much hide, to be honest. So we'll go here. I always get it wrong. Let's go here. Get this done before we burn for any more legacy points. Right. The forest is revealed. A lot of iron. Excellent. So let's assault the location. Normally I'd say sneak up behind them, but there's no behind them. They're all over the place. Not exactly masters of stealth themselves. I can hear their clamour from here. What do you think we're so agitated about? It's a forge. They probably love that stuff. It's like when you put me in front of a ham. Total mayhem. Mayhem? They grin. So when it comes to an actual approach, stick together and push in. We haven't got enough numbers, there's only 5 of us, so let's stick together and push in. We're safe in a group. Think of it this way, stories about easy battles are boring. Yep, those guys could be nasty. Increased armour. Investigate the forge. Okay, so there's 5 of them. So, if we go here, we can hit him. But he's got to have some cover. Let's get up here. Yeah, he managed to block some of it, which isn't great. Get up here. Get Guardian on. Problem is, he's probably going to come here to attack the range units. So let's infuse magic with this discus. Yeah, I need to get ways of shredding armor, really, to be honest. Right. Investigate the forge. We know there's still 4 enemies left. So you can hear noise. I do not have a lot of armor with these melee units. Oh, so I have 2. Okay. Can anybody reach that turn? No, we're going to have to do an infuse. Let's withdraw our energy from there, and we'll do an infuse upon... Do an infuse upon that, and then we'll do grasp upon that, and pull it a bit closer. So we have some of our melee units can get in range. She's going to go here, which will get a sot off against it. And then C can come up and get a flank, because it's already been attacked this turn. Right. That's how flanking basically works in this game. If a unit attacks a unit that's already been attacked, you get a flanking bonus. Here come the flame units. These guys are very dangerous, the fire units. So we have to be careful. Let's try and grapple him. And drag him into range. I could swap weapon for the dagger. It's very damaging, but as you can see, there's a risk. Okay. I do not have good weapons. Right, swap back to that. And you're going to move up here. I personally like range combat for the hunters. Though bow is very powerful, I will admit. So we want to basically keep an eye. I believe there's 2 enemies left. One of them is, I think one of them's ranged and the other one's melee. I'm not sure. There might be only 1 enemy left. So let's send our scout out to have a look. Okay. I need to get a shield for her. Shields are very useful as a way of like reducing damage in general. I like them a lot. Two-handed weapons are very damaging and are good for getting through armors. But there's nothing quite like having a having a ranged weapon. Sorry, having a great weapons are great for getting through armor. But at the same time, it's nice having just a bit of range to it. Which is why I predominantly like having to, using the bow over using daggers in this game. Though daggers are very damaging. Let's try and tempt him out because he'll see us. He may get his acid attack off though, which is not something I really want to happen. Discus. Right, he got damaged. We'll swap out for the dagger because I need this guy to die relatively quickly. See, ignores damage. Well, so ignores armor and we killed him. The range, those toxic guys are really nasty and I cannot afford to allow them to hit me. So we're just going to quickly scout out the rest of this. We took out the rest of them, I think. And you guys can go up here and check the house. You find a fight going on inside. One of them being taken out. I told you to run. You see someone getting hit. Hey, I can fight, but one dueling sword isn't going to take these down. Get in here and help me. Okay, so they've got a spark, a welding, and a watchman. Kill the remaining enemies. Okay, so we've got left on the turn. Just her. Man, this is gonna suck. I better get here and increase my defense. He's in a real pickle. Get him into cover and put Guardian on. I see blocks some damage, and there's that guy, and there's him. He's going to light everything on fire, which is just fantastic. And there's that guy in the back. Okay. So he needs to basically get out, which is not going to be easy, unfortunately, because we've got this guy there. Right. Can she attack him this turn? No, she would have to be there. So we're going to swap out for the bow. Who else can we get within range? You can get up here. Do that. Steal fire on him. Which burns through his armor. The problem is, like, if I get there, he won't get a accent. Okay, so blocks, pushed him back. Man, that's not great. Can she get in? She can get into melee range, but she won't be able to fight it. She can get here. And she can't shoot. Okay, so fine, we just gotta have to shoot. Okay. That's my bad. I made a mess up in that. Okay, so get back. She just had to go into Guardian mode. Okay. Fire's dead. Okay. Infuse this again. We're going to illuminate it. We're going to steal fire, and actually, do we want to do that yet? No. Because if we do that, we mess up our turn order. Right, if he succeeds, he knocks him back. Get here. Okay, so you killed him. We still got the flame bloke running around, which I can't really permit to continue to exist. But I doubt I'll be able to get a shot off on this turn. No, we can't see him. Okay, so you need to get into here. The big guy's coming around the back, I believe. So we've got to set up a guardian ability. Same for you. That's fine. Actually, I am going to withdraw my energy from her, from this rock. And you're going to stab this thing. Big guy's back. See, she doesn't have much health. Which means that once he gets hurt, this is the thing I dislike. Not dislike, this is one of the reasons I do not use my ranged units, well my hunter units in a melee role normally, is the fact is that if they get hurt, it takes... One of the things you have to remember this game is that if you get hurt, it takes a lot of time to heal unless you're in a settlement. And if you're in a settlement, you are not using your time accurately. So, I'm going to put that on, get that up. Okay, so we know that he's somewhere around here. Move up here to support. Oh, he came inside. Okay. So we're doing this the old-fashioned way. I thought he wasn't big enough to get through the doorway. Can't hit. Alright. Fine, we'll do it here. Have someone up to move up to support. These guys are just brutal, the robots. They have a lot of armor. And they tend to be very overpowered. So, right, she's there. We'll move up to engagement range. Since he hasn't got a ton of distance left, he can move. Yeah, shredded one of my armors, which was not fantastic. Moved there. He blocked a ton of it, which sucks, but it does give her the chance to move up into melee range and give a good punch out. Get up there because you've got a pole, you've got a spear, so we should be able to reach. And our mage can move up to support. It is the end of the chapter, so any additional damage is not too bad. Right, okay. So, yeah, we need somewhere to get through these guys' armor. They got a lot of armor. Hopefully we can get the end of scenario event, which at the end of every chapter the enemy loses cards. Hopefully they lose the one that gives them additional armor. Right, so we've got a hand axe, a throw action, individuals throw a light axe and nearby foes shredding armor. Yeah, we'll keep that and we'll give it to... Yeah, so she can have that as her backup weapon. Sorry I couldn't be of more help, I don't fight quite like I used to. Says Agaranda. That's alright, we take whatever we can help we can get. Could have gone worse, you know. You look over the smouldering wreckage of the automaton. Its bards in here and tried to hide behind the furnace. Why would they go after their own kind like that? They wouldn't. There's something different about this one. I want to keep it around and see if I can compare it to other more faggy. Si, maybe I'll put it where the door knocker self used to be. Do you think you could help me drag it? Sure. And they sort of drag it across. Hey, listen, we appreciate all you've done so far, but I have to ask, are those deepest tattoos? Oh, it's embarrassing actually. I went through one of their initiation rituals years ago. They made some intriguing claims about life extension and I was into that sort of thing. But the promise didn't pan out. And they ended up being pretty unpleasant characters. Cults come and go, but tattoos are forever. Teach you kids that one. Right, so, end of chapter 1. We earned ourselves 9 years apiece, which means our characters are going to be aging 9 years, on top of the amount of time you played in game. That's one of the things you should remember as well. The longer you play in game, the older your characters get. So it's 9 years plus however many years it took us to complete our initial chapter. So it could be up to 11 or 12 years. It's a long time. We've got enough legacy points. We've got 14 legacy points. I got some resources. We are low on fabric. I should have picked up some more fabric. So what did they lose? Just no tack from the acid spitters. Not great. Just how it is. Amuliana was acquired by a family of cats. Very nice. Repairing the physical damage done to Sandfell's draft wasn't hard, but coaxing the magic back into it required weeks of meditation and spell work from Melisse. Melisse finally translated the 5 Circles of the Wind, a story about monks who could send messages through the clouds. Roselia went back to the place she grew up and was tempted by old acquaintances to remain there, but in the end the past proved as an unwilling place to linger. Okay, so here's our resources. First things first, let's have a look at her. Okay, so let's see. If we want to upgrade her bow, we can, but it's going to take most of our heartwood to do it, which is unpleasant. How is it to increase her knife? We can increase her knife a bit. What do we get? Damage goes up. Ability stays the same. Okay. One thing I do want to give her though, this person here, is she needs to have something better than a 0 level weapon. So we either go for a wand, like that. Damage goes down, but warding and potency goes up, which would be nice. We can do that, but that's going to take most of our spell thread to do. But she needs something better than that. So we've got to craft it for her. Her damage goes down, but warding and potency goes up, because that's the thing that's really useful for her. With that done, she's got a hand axe and a level 1 spear. The leaf ability on it. I would like to give her... Dueling stuff is nice, melee actually stand chance. Or we could straight up make her a 2 weapons dealer, because we have enough stuff to do that. Or just give her something that isn't a frying pan. As you can see, our character's already starting to age. If we click on her, she's 36. So if we look at our party, 29, 32, 29, 29. So when is she going to retire? 45. Yes, she won't make it past she may not even make it past chapter 3. Well, she probably won't make it. She won't make it past chapter 3, but she's 255, 75 for her, which is good. 45, 60. Yeah, so she's going to go pretty early, unfortunately. She needs something. Got no armor for her, which is a pain. I'd like to give her a great weapon. So, here comes the question. We can't invest in a better dagger because we're out of spell thread. Where we can, which is ingots. I'm going to upgrade her bow And I'm going to upgrade her dagger. I don't think we can have anything better than that now. Yeah, I used up everything we could give. I'm going to have to try and find some better gear for these people out in the world. At least I can get us something that's better than a frying pan. Yeah, let's give her a two-handed mace. Right. So she takes that. She gets a two-handed hammer. Doesn't like I like stuff like these guys are nice. Like axes are fantastic. Like a great axe is like really good. It does more damage and it shreds. So in hindsight, maybe I should have gone with a +1 great axe rather than a hammer. Right. We don't have anything really left we can do. She's already got okay gear. I mean, I can't even get sealed or anything. I didn't get a particularly good draw of equipment, unfortunately. So, yeah. And on to new threats. Zoban, you're back. I was so worried. When you wrote about the horrible immortal mechanical nonsense, I was afraid you lost your mind. Nonsense? I'm completely serious. Why are you making that face? There's a plague out there. I'm telling you, I found a way for us to bypass death, and you're making that face, says Zaban. You can't bypass death. What you're talking about, that's something else, something unnatural, abnormal. Zaban just like looks down at the floor and sighs. The Morphagi have always been tools. We've used them to achieve countless other things. So why not this? Emiliana is walking through the woods. Emiliana has visited our Aranganda a few times. They're picking apart Morphagi elbows and made stories about the ancient Morphagi over jugs of wine. They dug into the body of the strange Morphagi as well, but Argarandir remained puzzled as to how it worked. So when Emiliana received an urgent invitation to the forge, she set off immediately. Thank you, listen. I have very important, potentially dangerous information. I knew I had to share it with you. Of course. You might even say I'm honoured to be the person that you could come to. First. Well, Emiliana, about time, we've been waiting for you. She just sort of grumbles and walks over. I've started with the pleasantries, but there's nothing pleasant about this. Away from Morphagi, you've been moving across the countryside. A little further out, closer to Listamore, but causes as much destruction. Based on the way they're spreading, it seems like they are orientated from Rowan Plains. I had some amazing cheese from there. Well, if you want to motivate it by duty or glory before, now you can add cheese to the list. There's almost certainly some old mortifiers workshops there, and I wouldn't be surprised if mortifiers are still around. No, but the where workshops are, and some of the Morphagi can manufacture the Moors themselves without persons overseeing the process. So the mayors of the Roses Black set out again. Sigh. The neighbour of the rooster had just moved out. It was finally quiet. I finished up a better weapon, but I'll try to meet you at Rowanburn Forge. I slept in there 3 mornings in a row, and it was fantastic. They look at the pile of wreckage. Any insight? No. It's standard in some ways, but then the core of it is bizarre. Something completely complicated is going on there, but I can't figure out what that is. Glance down as they leave. Excuse me. He turns. You have the body of my friend in there, says an automaton. You've kept it in decent condition. I appreciate that. Apologies, this must be strange. Not at all. That is... yes, it is strange. But I have many questions for you. The Sourdough deepens. All monster groups withdraw an extra monster card in every battle. So, the world has opened up for us, and we are once again gathered. Man, that's bad layout. Okay. Man. We're glad to get down there, but that's for next time, folks. If you've liked, please press the like button. If you wish to subscribe, please press the subscription button. You can follow me on Twitter, you can follow me on Steam, and leave a comment in the comment section. Nice to get back in contact with you. I've been Cornish-knight, and I shall see you all again next time. Goodbye.